Hey guys, in this video, we're gonna do a quick vinyasa flow that is gonna be great if you're already a little warmed up and you kind of just wanna crank up that fire a little bit. We're gonna go through some sun salutations, some hip openers, and even some arm balances. So if this is, if you have a regular yoga practice and you kind of just wanna do something nice, quick, fast, and get some work in, this will be a great class for you. We're gonna do some core there as well. I'll see you on the mat. Namaste. We're going to begin this practice at the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels better for you in this moment right now. Bring the toes in a little bit more than the heels. Spread the toes. Anchor those feet into the ground. Slight bend in the knees. Contract inside the thighs. Contract slightly in the glutes. Bring your belly button towards your spine, slight engagement in the abs, chest rises, shoulders are far from the ears, chin is slightly tucked, crown of the head rises, hands can be either out towards the front or towards the body. Breathe here. Maintaining this engagement. If your eyes are closed, open them. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back into plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, find your down dog. Take a few breaths here. Walk out your down dog. If it feels nice, you can bend both knees to have a nice straight spine. Press the hands into the ground. Send those hips back. Look forward, come up onto the tips of your toes and either walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do this again. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the ground, step to plank, or maybe hop to chaturanga directly. Inhale into your cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Look forward, come onto the tips of your toes, bend the knees, step or hop towards the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to ground, step or hop to chaturanga. Cobra or up dog on the inhale, down dog on the exhale. Take 2 breaths. Keep waking up your body as it feels good for you. Modify as you need. Look forward, step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath here. Bring your toes close to one another. More space inside of the heels than there are between the toes. Hands come up. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Sit down into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands toward the ground, find your plank or hop to chaturanga directly. Cobra or up dog on the inhale. Exhale, down dog. From your down dog, stay nice and steady, nice and strong. Simply lift the right foot up. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Drop your left knee. Top of the left foot comes towards the ground. Hands come up. Inhale. Exhale, let the hips melt forward. One more breath in. One more breath out. Let the hands come back down to the ground. Curl your toes. Lift your knee. Find your plank to chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and down dog. Again, find strength and steadiness in your down dog as you raise your left foot up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands. Right knee comes down to the ground. Top of the right foot to the ground. Hands come up. Inhale. Exhale to let your hips melt forward. One more breath in. And exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Curl the toes. Lift the knee. Find your plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And down dog. Look forward. Bend the knees. Come onto the tips of the toes. Walk or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Toes are closer than the heels. Find your chair pose. Breathe. One full breath here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let the hands come down to the ground to walk the feet out towards the outside of your mat. Walk them nice and wide to start. Make sure that the toes are larger than the heels and start to bring the hips down. For Malasana, this is your yogi squat. You can bring the hands to heart or keep the hands on the ground. The important thing is here, to avoid rounding, you want to bring the chest up and out. Make sure your heels are on the ground. Do not have your heels off the ground. It's important. Even if the hips are nice and high, it's okay. Just keep your heels on the ground and slowly breathe into the hips to let them melt towards the ground. Sit bones come closer and closer to the ground. Maybe one day hands come up into heart. If your hands are here, elbows press on the inside of the thighs. Every inhale straightens the spine. Every exhale opens those hips up a little bit more. One more breath in. One more breath out. Bring the hands back down. Raise the hips. Bring the feet back into center. Now, option to either go for yogi squat take 2 or maybe bakasana if this is something you've practiced before. Hands come down to the ground for bakasana. Otherwise, go into your malasana again. Knees come up onto the triceps. Weight gets distributed forward. Maybe one foot comes up. Maybe both feet come up. And if you like, maybe you jump back into chaturanga. And then come up, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot rises, nice and high. Bring the right foot on the outside of your right hand. On the exhale, bring the left knee down, top of the left foot down. Left hand stays on the ground. Right hand comes up onto the right thigh. Left foot stays on the ground. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling. Dragon pose. Now you can stay here and just hang out here and keep letting your hips melt, heart open. That's great. Second option, bend the left knee. Take your right hand back. Make sure your right thumb is pointing towards the ceiling to catch the outside of your left foot to get a nice deep stretch in the psoas. Nice hip opener here. Take 2 breaths. One more. Release, slowly bring both hands down to the ground. Bring that right knee against the right tricep. Curl the toes of the left foot, bring the knee up, lizard pose. Stay strong here. Maybe even walk the hands out towards the front and look to the back foot. Hands come back down under the shoulders. Right foot moves back. Go for a flow here if you like, or just down dog. Whatever your body needs today. Left foot comes up nice and high. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the left foot next to the left hand. Right knee comes down to the ground. Top of the right foot comes down to the ground. Right hand stays on the ground. Left hand comes up onto the left thigh to start. Look up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here and keep letting the hips melt forward. Or option number 2, bend the right knee, left hand comes back to grab the outside of the left foot. Again, make sure that the left thumb is pointing towards the ceiling. To keep opening the shoulder too. One more breath in, one more breath out. And slowly start to release. Both hands come down under the shoulders. Stick that left knee onto the left tricep. Curl the toes of the back foot. Lift the knee. Lizard pose. Legs are strong. There's almost no weight in the hands. You can even bring the hands forward onto the tips of the fingers and look towards your back foot. One breath in. One breath out. Hands come back down under the shoulders. This time the right foot comes next to the right hand. Malasana, take 2. Or Bakasana, take 2. If you want to go for your crow pose, again, knees come nice and high onto the triceps. Look forward. Transfer the weight into your hands. Maybe one foot rises. Maybe it's just the heels that rise. Maybe the toes stay on the ground. And you can either step or hop back to Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Bring your knees down to the ground, mat distance apart. Toes come together. Sit bones move towards the heels. Forehead comes down. Balasana, child's pose. Lift the forehead. Slide the left hand under the right arm. Look to the right. Let the head rest. One breath in, one breath out. Press the right hand into the ground to bring the left hand forward. Right hand slides under the left arm. Head rests, one breath in, one breath out. Left hand presses into the ground, right hand comes forward. Raise the hips, come into a tabletop position. Bring the knees together. Once the knees are together, modified Balasana, bring the sit bones down towards the heels and then bring the forehead down to the ground. Try to keep your sit bones onto your heels. If they start to rise and your forehead doesn't come to the ground, you can make fists with your hands and just rest your forehead on 2 or maybe 1 fist. If your forehead does come down to the ground, you can send your hands back. One more deep breath. And slowly start to rise. We're going to get a nice little twist here. So bring the right hand back behind the body or onto the sacrum. Left hand comes onto the right thigh. Send the right shoulder back. Back is straight. Look back. Keep sending that right shoulder back. But this time, just turn your gaze towards the left to almost bring your left shoulder, your chin to your left shoulder. And come back to center. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, left hand comes onto the sacrum, right hand comes onto the left thigh. Twist towards the left, send that left shoulder back. Look back. And then just bring that gaze towards the right. Right chin, the chin to your right shoulder. There's no right chin or wrong chin. Just one chin. Bring your entire body back to center. Let the hips fall to a side of your choice. Bring the legs forward. And then bend the knees and let the chest rise. Abs are tight. Legs come off of the ground. The hands can either stay on the ground behind you here for support or come to the side of your body. Knees can stay bent. If you have a practice of legs straight, that's fine. Just don't let your spine round. Keep the lower back straight. Abs are tight. And just hold here. Navasana for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Send the knees away from the chest just a little bit. Exhale to bring the knees back to the chest. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 8. Inhale. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. In. And 2. In. And 1. And then just stretch it out and come all the way down to the ground. Bend the knees, bring the feet onto the ground. Heels are close to the sit bones. Bring the hands down to the ground. Press the feet into the ground. Raise those hips for a nice little bridge. Bring the shoulder blades in towards each other. Option to interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise those hips up just maybe a little bit more. One more breath in. And on the exhale, let it all come down towards the ground nice and slow. Release the hands, of course. Keep the knees bent and just let your knees rock right and rock left like windshield wipers. Release any tension that may still be in the hips. There was some opening that was done, so this is just going to come and recalibrate everything. Let the knees fall towards the right for a moment here. Wherever they get to, that's fine. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring the knees back up to center and let them fall towards the left. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Knees come back to center. Straighten the legs and find your Shavasana. If there's a last pose that you feel like your body needs before Shavasana, go ahead and do that now. When you come into Shavasana, stay here for as long as you like to rest and absorb all the goodness of your practice. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch these videos. I hope they've been helpful for you. If you enjoyed them, feel free to give a thumbs up and like the video. I'd love to know what you thought, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you feel like there's anyone else that could benefit from these videos and bringing this yoga practice into their lives, please feel free to share it. And if you'd like to be notified when we bring out some new videos, then just click that subscribe button to get a notification on all the new practices that we bring out. Thank you so much again. Namaste.